Welcome back to Crypto Spaces, back with another Russell update for you guys. Russell right now, I guess the market conditions are really tough, guys. So Russell was holding up extremely well, and it still is, but it recently started to get a bit of a sell-off here because just overall, like, it's tough, man. Are we entering a bear market here? I'm not sure. If we are, man, I just hope you guys have managed your risk. Like I said in my previous videos, guys, I think the best way to manage your risk here is to have maybe a percentage of your portfolio in cash, have a percentage of your portfolio exposed to the market. So if we do enter a bullish phase for 2026, you've already positioned. If we don't enter a bullish phase for 2026, you have dry powder to buy the bear market crash, right? It's really left to be seen what happens here. There's 50% of the market that thinks we're about to enter a bear market. The other 50% thinks that Bitcoin is about to make new highs. So it's really like a massive gamble to even have exposure to the market right now. You have balls of steel, in my opinion, to have exposure to the market right now when the 4-year cyclists think, hey, you guys are cooked, right? So even to have exposure to the market right now takes balls of steel to do so. So if we do flip bullish for 2026, even for like a few months, that's going to be like crazy, right? Because those few months I think are going to be extremely bullish, those few months, if we do flip bullish, right? So again, just be as strategic as possible, play it safe, play it smart, have some of your portfolio in cash, have some exposure to the market just in case, and we see how this plays out, right? We see what happens from here, right? But like I said, this is why I say 100,000 Russell is a good bet to make, because that's only right now. Obviously, if you bought yesterday, you'd be down $100 right now, from 540 mil to now 430 mil, right? So right now it's $440 for 100,000 Russell. Still, in my opinion, any dips, obviously DCA guys, don't put the entire bag in one buy, right? But any dips on Russell, that's fine. In my opinion, it's a good time to buy those dips, because I still think this thing has massive potential. I still think this is gonna be big. If Brian Armstrong's pet cat Toshi went to $1 billion market cap, I think Russell, his pet dog, could get to $1 billion market cap also, if not higher, because dog coins, even this cycle, dog coins were the second and third best performing asset this cycle, right? So we saw Pepe go to 11 billion market cap, Dog with Hat went to 5 billion, and Bonk went to 4 billion. No other meme coin broke that $2 billion threshold other than those 3 projects, right? Pepe, Dog with Hat, and Bonk, right? Those are the only 3 projects that broke past 2 billion, right? Even Fartcoin, that went extremely viral, went on late night TV shows, etc. Even Fartcoin didn't break that 2 billion market cap, but you know what did? 2 dog coins did that, right? So historically, dog coins outperform. So that's why I think Russell is a great bet as a dog coin as well, right? Multi-billion-dollar coin, maybe 1 bill to 3 bill is possible here as Brian Armstrong's pet dog, right? But as far as price action goes, man, it's really just the entire market conditions here, and no really new catalyst for Russell, guys. There's not much new catalysts that are happening. I already made some suggestions, like hiring an artist, so we could get original art done. See, stuff like this is great. You see, like pixel stuff right here on the X account. Pixel art is great, and yeah, that's my only suggestion, because it's a meme coin, right? Just something to help build the brand and the IP of the Russell account is just like how Toshi has great art, etc. Just to build out just to have great art is already a step up from a ton of other meme coins, right? And to build out that IP. But again, we're sitting at right now 4.37 mil, so $440 for 100,000 Russell. Still think Russell here is extremely bullish, right? We also had this added from Coin Market Cap, whoever team or whatever added this to the news that Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong replied to Russell. I think this is Coin Market Cap signal or sign, like, hey guys, this is Brian Armstrong's pet dog, or else we wouldn't have put that there, right? So maybe that's a signal for them. It's just that the overall market is in a bad spot, guys. Like Sunday the 18th of January 2026, 2 days ago, we just saw a tiny pullback in Bitcoin, and altcoins just fell off a cliff, right? just everybody was like, yo, what is happening? So it's a rough time, man. It's definitely a rough time. To have exposure to the market right now takes a lot of testicular fortitude, I'd say, the least, right? But you know, this is when, I mean, if psychology and everything is true for crypto, this is when you're supposed to have exposure, when everyone is scared to do so, when nobody wants to have exposure, when, you know, the viewership is at 2021 bear market lows, right? The viewership across the board is at 2021 lows, guys. Is crypto done, man? Somebody let me know in the comment section if crypto, the industry of crypto is done and it's just going to be Bitcoin where nobody could get rich from crypto anymore. Let me know, man. Obviously I don't think that's the case, but it really feels like that. But, you know, again, thesis remains for Russell, bullish on Russell, and, you know, just going to keep making content about it. You know, again, you know, like how, you know, people make consistent content about Toshi. I think the pet dog should get, you know, just as much love. So I'm going to be one of the, you know, YouTubers that talk about it here under 5 mil market cap. Then when it's at 1 billion market cap, people are going to be like, yo, you were right. You know, so as always, none of this is financial advice. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, share the videos. Never invest more than you're willing to lose, guys. Please don't do that. And I'll catch you in the next one.